Welcome back to CVM at Sunrise. Jamaican-born actor and film producer Orville Matheson is the producer of the feature film A Dance for Grace, which will be partly shot in Jamaica over the next few months. A Dance for Grace tells the story of a group of high school students living in a small rural town who decide to enter a dance competition to help a middle-aged woman named Grace. Their quest leads them to recruit their Jamaican-born tutor, Ricky, played by our guest this morning, Orville Matheson, and Junior Powell, writer and director. Welcome to CVM at Sunrise.
Good being
Good
here.
morning. I'm glad y'all are up early.
Don't even mention that.
I know, I heard you all complaining before, but it's fine. A Dance for Grace, previously called Saving Grace. Let's talk about the name change.
Well, there was a film called Saving Grace in 2000. I believe it was a British comedy. And also there was a series on TNT called Saving Grace. So there's been some confusion. So decided, why not change it before we finish filming.
Okay, now A Dance for Grace. Tell me a little bit about the story. Get me excited.
Well, it's as you said, a group of largely white students actually learning reggae, and not just learning reggae, but at a competitive level. So that alone should, send bolts of electricity to you. Yeah, and they enlist their Jamaican dance teacher to actually prepare them for this competition. As you said, they're vying for prize of $100,000, so they can actually give to Grace as part of an effort to help her pay for her operation. So it's really, really good. It's electrifying. The storyline, they're like subplots upon
Tons
subplots.
of, this was solid dance drama.
This is kind of what we're seeing here on screen. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
So you've already started shooting?
Yes.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
And what is this that we're seeing? How far have you reached?
Okay, we have gone through 2/3 of it. Right now, we're actually thinking about the Jamaican leg, because we want to add that kind of authenticity. It actually takes them to Jamaica so they can actually get that real feel.
Real dancehall flavor firsthand.
Are you a dancer?
I can dance. I can do a thing or two. I can do a thing or two.
I can hold my own. Okay, I have to ask. Primarily white students learning Jamaican dances, learning dancehall music. How is that going? Because I have to say that I know that, they used to say, oh, white people can't dance. That's not true.
That's the biggest misnomer of all time,
Yeah, we know that's not true.
Yeah, we know that's not true.
But dancing and being able to dance well is very different, because our dancehall is also different. So how are they handling that?
I think, like any dance form that's foreign to an individual group of people, you just have to work it in, basically. Let them understand the story behind the dance. Like for dancehall, it's the culture, where it's coming from. I think once you start from that point, I think everything else will kind of fit in.
And so now you're going to be doing the Jamaican leg.
Oh yeah.
Right. Like, everybody's just excited.
Are you going to be recruiting dancers from out here? How can the Jamaican public get involved?
Well, first and foremost, we have recruited Jamaican dancers already.
Okay.
We're working with Black Blingers. We're with them. Cadillac Dancers and Sample 6. They're creating original dance moves for the project.
So listen, Jamaica is in it big. And, and as always, I have to applaud the fact that you're actually using authentic Jamaican dancers. And I have to ask as well if there is an opportunity for the females to get involved.
Yeah, as I was saying before, definitely there's a rule where once they get to the airport, they have like a tour guide kind of a thing going on. So there's definitely that opportunity.
Okay, and Orville, in the film, you play the part of a former drug dealer on probation.
I did something wrong?
Describe your character for me, please.
My character is Ricky Myers. He's educated, but kind of fallen on the wrong side of the track somewhat. And because of that, now he gets redemption by getting probation to go teach at this school. And he kind of get caught up into the middle of this community fundraising for Grace. And I think he finds about himself in the process. Then by helping Grace, he helped himself.
Kind of a redemption thing.
It's a redemption.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you prepare for the role?
Well,
I know. All right.
Can we tell that? Can we say that on the air?
You can't plead the fifth here.
Well, I think it's easier to play Ricky as a typical drug dealer, but drug dealers are also smart, intelligent people as well, or people who have had past, and in that kind of thing. So the idea is to give him a human side, make him smart, intelligent, a little bit suave, and I think I was able to capture all of that, in Ricky.
Okay. Now, A Dance for Grace, and the truth is that there have been a lot of dance movies lately. There's been Honey, Stomp the Yard, really good dance movies, in fact. What is going to make A Dance for Grace different from those, apart from the obvious, which we have dancehall? Apart from that.
Well, I mean, we don't want to. It's kind of weird. Well, the first thing is the plot. The plot. It's much more complex. And we spent a lot of time trying to create that correct balance between the dance and having an actual plot that makes sense. And I think that prior to this, it was just more emphasis on the dance.
Look at
It's a dance movement.
Yes. So would we be familiar with any of the actors in the film?
We have Yark Lewison, who just did Miracle at St. Anna, Spike Lee film. And we have Jojo Seven, who is also the choreographer, and she was in Francis Ford Coppola Cotton Club. So we do have some names as well.
No,
and Musa Cooper, by the way, who was a finalist in So I Think I Could Dance.
Now, since you have since you're having a large part of it take place in Jamaica, what are the chances of you having a premiere out here?
Oh,
because
no
we love to get involved in stuff.
Love that.
No doubt.
Love that.
No doubt.
We'll be honored, actually, if we had that opportunity.
I love how you're saying it like I get to plan it for you. How are you going to be having casting calls for other people to get involved in the film? And what kind of support are you getting from the Jamaican community?
Well, I think it's a little bit too early as far as to evaluate support, but I think Orville probably tell you what you would like as far as support goes.
Yes, okay. Let's hear what you want.
The Jamaica JTI has been very instrumental in helping us on the ground, getting in touch with the right people, and I think eventually for this leg of the film, we're looking for the Jamaican industry businesses to come on board as well, because it's an independent project, so we're doing it out of our pocket, of course. So in addition to that, we'll be hiring production people on the ground, and locations.
Right. I think it's going to be one of the biggest instances of an independent film as far as product placement. We're going to put the entire Jamaica
on the map.
On the map. So it's going to be like
on the map
biggest
again.
product
Again.
On the map again. Don't get it twisted. All right. And when do you anticipate the film being finished? When do we get to see it?
It's going to be sometime next year. Yeah, principal photography will be completed early next year. So we're just going to run the festival circuit.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to that. A Dance for Grace, yet another movie that's going to have Jamaicans in it. I'm going to be dancing and taking Jamaica to the world again. Yes?
Again. Like
all right. Well, please keep us updated, and thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. We have much more coming up on CVM at Sunrise. Stick around.